involved in the experiment. We can write all the three equations of motions by using the similar logic as we did for straight line motion. First equation is final velocity vector is initial velocity plus at. Second equation is displacement, and displacement is final minus initial. So it's ut plus half at square. Third equation is v square is u square plus 2 acceleration vector dot displacement vector. These are the three equations of motion. Dishit,
Yes, sir.
we didn't do question. I think probably I would not have shared the DPP also on this. Let me check.
What, sir?
इसकी DPP के क्वेश्चन में स्टार्ट किए थे कुछ? Did I share any DPP on this? Motion in a plane. क्या हो गया? You seem little tired. Motion in a straight line, motion in 2 dimension and 3 dimension. Yes. I think I shared the DPP, but we didn't do question on this. Yeah, I shared the DPP on 7, so you can open the DPP from your. Okay, so I think only questions left from this part. Then we can start the relative motion. Yes, I'm talking about this one. Motion in 2 dimension and 3 dimension. DPP number 5 from motion plane, and this DPP is for the basic plus little advanced numerical concept. So yeah, it says फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन छोड़ देते हैं, अभी हम बात कर रहे हैं कांस्टेंट वेलोसिटी वाली इक्वेशंस की. जैसे क्वेश्चन नंबर सेकंड, दैट्स नॉट अ कांस्टेंट एक्सेलरेशन बिकॉज़ देयर एक्सेलरेशन इज a function of time t. In this we cannot apply the direct equation. But if we go to question number 11, 3. No, question number 5. Let's take the question number 5. ऐसे क्वेश्चन एनसीईआरटी में भी है, एसएल में भी है, न्यूटन में भी है. The velocity of particle at time t is equal to 0 is 4i plus 4j and acceleration is minus 10j. At t is equal to 0, particle is at 1, 0. Find the x coordinate of the point where its y coordinate is again 0. Start इसने किया था 1, 0 से, that's the initial position. Right? So I'm talking about this question number 5. Initial velocity is 4i plus 4j. That's question number 5 from DPP number 5, which I shared on this 7. Initial velocity vector is 4i plus 4j. All the three equations of motion are valid. Just we need to check acceleration vector must be a constant vector. Acceleration is minus 10j and t is equal to 0. It is 1, 0. Acceleration vector is minus 10 times j cap, and at t is equal to 0, its position coordinate is the particle is at 1, 0. So that means its initial position vector can be written as I plus 0j. इसी point x, y को join करने पे the position vector is written as xi plus y times j. So in this case, the position will be I plus 0 times j. That is the position vector at which the particle is present at time t is equal to 0. And so it will be just I cap. The question is asking after how much time? No, the x coordinate of point where the y coordinate is again 0. So let's assume that at time t, the particle is at x, y. At time t, when the particle is present at x, y, its position vector is, final position vector is xi plus y times j. कौन सी इक्वेशन यूज कर लें हम? हमें r2 और r1 which means final vector, final position vector और initial position vector पता है. final minus initial will be the displacement vector, or displacement we can write from the Kartikeya.
Yes, sir.
कहाँ हो तुम? बाहर आज आए नहीं दिन में, मॉर्निंग में क्लास भी नहीं आए थे।
सर फ्राइडे को तो सर कहीं गया हुआ था सर, कल गेस्ट आ रखे थे ना, तो सर लेट सोया था सर, इसलिए।
इतना लेट सोए कि 1 बजे भी नहीं उठे? नहीं ना अच्छा चलो, घर पे पढ़ा ना, कुछ पढ़ाई की घर पे? नहीं।
यस सर, एसएलआर अरोड़ा सर कर लिया था सर क्वेश्चंस।
मोशन इन प्लेन।
यस सर, कंटिन्यू कर लिया था सर।
ओके, एनीवन फिल द फॉर्म ऑफ केवीपीवाई? उसके लिए भी हम मॉर्निंग में कुछ डाउट क्लासेस कर रहे हैं। किशोर वैज्ञानिक प्रोत्साहन योजना, जिन भी लोगों ने फॉर्म भरा हो मुझे पर्सनल मैसेज कर देना। मंडे वेडनेसडे फ्राइडे को हम उसकी कोई डाउट क्लासेस कर रहे हैं। अभी जितना हमने सिलेबस पढ़ा है टिल मोशन प्लेन, मैंने उसी के क्वेश्चंस अभी दिए करने के लिए। सो वी कैन स्टार्ट प्रिपरेशन। केवीपीआई शायद सभी को पता ही होगा, किशोर वैज्ञानिक प्रोत्साहन योजना। इट इज फॉर द फेलोशिप प्रोग्राम इफ यू गो फॉर द रिसर्च इन साइंस, प्योर अप्लाइड साइंस। सो कई सारे स्टेजेस होते हैं। इट इज अ वेरी प्रेस्टिजियस एग्जाम। अगर किसी ने अप्लाई करना है या किया है। हाँ बेटा,
सर केवीपीवाई के फॉर्म आउट हो गए सर?
केवीपीवाई के
सर फॉर्म निकल गए सर, मतलब?
हाँ निकल गए, भर भी गए।
ओके सर।
लास्ट डेट है कि नहीं वो चेक कर लो।
ओके सर।
केवीपीवाई इलेवेंथ में भी होता है, 12th में भी होता है। लास्ट डेट इज 25th of August. So you still have time. Don't worry.
ओके सर, थैंक यू सर।
It's organized by the IISc, Indian Institute of Sciences, and it is one of the very prestigious exam. Form is closing on 25th of August, and this paper is of the same level. जिस level का हम इस class में पढ़ रहे हैं. So if you do it 11th के में syllabus में भी थोड़ा सा portion 12th का आता है, electricity and all. So वो आपको मैं अलग से पढ़ा दूंगा. Those who have filled this paper. Very nice. R2 minus R1 is UT. U is 4I plus 4J into time T plus half. And those who can come offline, try to come offline, क्योंकि online में बहुत सारे बच्चे धराशायी हो चुके हैं। धराशायी as in online में लैपटॉप चलता रहता है बट दिमाग नहीं चलता है, ऐसा कुछ बहुतों के साथ हो रहा है। So if any of you are willing to come or can come, should try to 4t minus 5t square times j cap. Right side में r2 है xi plus yj. Using the second equation of motion, we can now compare x minus 1i plus y times j. Left में आ गया. Right side में 4t I cap plus 4t minus 5t square times j cap. X and Y coordinate left और Y में, लेफ्ट और राइट साइड इक्वेशन में I और J को कंपेयर करके we can find out. So what does it say? हमें उस टाइम पर x कोऑर्डिनेट बताना है जब इसका y कोऑर्डिनेट फिर से 0 हो जाए. Y coordinate is 4t minus 5t square. The time when y coordinate is 0, at that time what is its x coordinate? So if we compare the I and J on both the side, we have motion in plane के questions कर रहे हैं. Theory part we had done, it is nothing new. Same thing as we did in motion straight line, we did there only for one direction, so we don't have to specify the separate component. But when a body is moving in a plane or space, there will be 2 or 3 components, I cap plus J cap, and similarly I plus J plus K. So from this worksheet, we will cover all the variety of questions as we discuss in theory. तो फिजिक्स में ज्यादा थ्योरी पढ़नी नहीं होती, फिजिक्स में थ्योरी का एप्लीकेशन करना होता है. So some of you still think physics like class 10 physics, no numerical, we just try to learn, and that method is actually not working in class 11. You have to do practice of numerical, and now being MCQ, more chances are क्योंकि MCQ में numericals and conceptual questions ही बनते हैं. Obviously nobody will ask, write the definition what is projectile. The school exam is also MCQ. Has it been announced? The first term exam? Any school? Ronak?
Yes, sir.
School midterm exam is MCQ or it is subjective?
सर अभी तक जो बोला है कि वो अभी स्कूल के ऊपर है तो वो लास्ट मोमेंट में ही सर बताएंगे.
लास्ट मोमेंट पे ही बताएंगे. इससे सरप्राइज यहाँ लेने देने जाओगे तब पता पड़ेगा, ऐसा कुछ?
नहीं सर, लाइक 1-2 वीक्स पहले.
चलो 1-2 वीक तो अभी आ गए अगस्त में एग्जाम. योर एग्जाम इज MCQ आई थिंक. दिव्यानी, स्कॉटिश में तो
तो सर हमारे एमसीक्यू नहीं है. हमारा तो अभी करिकुलम चेंज हुआ है एंड 11th के लिए कुछ स्पेसिफाई नहीं किया उन्होंने, सिर्फ 10th एंड 12th के लिए बोला है.
अच्छा ओके. हाँ क्योंकि 10th वाले बच्चे तो बोल रहे थे उनका एग्जाम अभी का पोस्टपोन हो गया, इट विल बी MCQ राइट. ओके. So time t, this y coordinate 40 minus 5t square is 0, so we get t as 4/5 second. Question ये था कि जब फिर से y coordinate 0 हो जाए, then what will be the x coordinate? X coordinate will become 21/5. 21/5. So again we read the question. Question में क्या given था? This was given initial velocity. Acceleration is given minus 10 j cap. Since acceleration magnitude is constant, it's 10 only. Direction is constant, is minus j cap. So we can apply the equation of motion just like we did in the straight line. And t is equal to 0. Particle is at 1,0. Particle is at 1,0. Now we need to find the x coordinate when y coordinate is 0. So x and y, how do we calculate? From the position vector. हमने assume कर लिया t time पे ये x, y पे है, and accordingly it will change its position. So क्या है आंसर फाइनली हमारा सॉल्व करने पे? This is 24/5. Sorry, 21/5. That is 4.2. In terms of t, we separately calculated x and y component. Y component 0 कर दिया तो time है 4/5. Okay. Second question is also on the same logic that you have to try. No. The sixth one. A particle is projected from origin at an angle 37 degree with x-axis with a speed 10 meter per second. 10 meter per second speed है और particle को हमने t is equal to 0 पे origin से project किया है with a angle of 37. X direction component is 10 cos 37. Y direction component is 10 sin 37. As a result, if we want to write the initial velocity, cos 37 कितना था? What is the value of cos 37?
4/5.
4/5. So x direction component will be 8. Sin 37 is 3/5. So 10 into 3/5, that is 6. Initial velocity came out to be 8 I cap plus 6 times j cap. Acceleration is also known, minus 5/5 plus 10 j. This is 5. Find the speed where x coordinate is 0. हमें स्पीड निकालने के लिए पहले क्या करना पड़ेगा? वो पोजीशन जहां पर ये x coordinate 0. So we have to use two equations. Initial velocity is 8i plus 6j. Initial velocity is 8i plus 6j in the vector form. Acceleration is minus 5i plus 10j. Minus 5i plus 10j cap is the acceleration, and at time t is equal to 0, particle starts from origin, so initial position vector तो 0 0 हो गया, and it says that find the speed when its x coordinate is 0. So अभी हमें टाइम t पहले पता करना पड़ेगा जहां पर इसका x coordinate 0 है. So position vector final will be x times I cap plus y times j cap. Find this. Use the second vector, a second equation of motion again. Displacement is equal to ut plus half at square. Displacement आएगा कितना xi plus yj, because initially it was at 0 0 only. Xi plus y times j is equal to 8i plus 6j times t. 8i plus 6j times t plus half of 80 square minus 5i plus 10j times t square. हमें उस पॉइंट पर स्पीड निकालनी है जहां पे x कोऑर्डिनेट 0 है. सो वी विल टेक I components together. स्टेप सिमिलर है, बस आपको इक्वेशन से ये डिटरमाइन करना है कि हमें कौन से इक्वेशन यूज करके 8t टाइम्स आई कैप माइनस 5/2 टाइम्स t स्क्वायर, 8t माइनस 5/2 t स्क्वायर टाइम्स आई कैप, एंड j कैप में इधर 60 है और इधर है प्लस 5t स्क्वायर प्लस 60 plus 5t square times j cap. This is xi plus yj, the position vector after time t. X coordinate is coming out to be 8t minus 5t square. This is the x coordinate. This has to be 0. Eight t minus 5t square by 2 is equal to 0. The time when x coordinate is 0. So 8t is equal to 5t square by 2. From here we get t as how much? 4/5 again? No, 16/5. 16/5 second is the time. Correct? So at this time we need to find the speed. अब speed हमें कैसे मिलेगी? First equation. So we'll again use the first equation. V is equal to u plus 80. U is 8i plus 6j. 8i plus 6 times j. Eight I plus 6j, that is u, plus acceleration is minus 5i plus 10j, minus 5i plus 10 times j into 16/5. So first we calculate the x coordinate, x component, x coordinate, and then we'll put equal to 0 to find the time when it is done. अब इसको I collect कर लेते हैं, and then we will find out this. ये 5 से 5 cancel, this becomes 2. 8i minus 16, आप इसको अलग से करके एक बार verify कर लेना. It is coming out to be minus 8i and plus 38. 16 into 2, 32 plus 6, 38. 38 times j cap. ठीक है, so -8i plus 38j. Right boss, so इसका क्या आएगा आंसर? This is -8i plus 38j. गड़बड़ किया शायद, कैलकुलेशन चेक करना कहाँ मिस्टेक है. 8i plus 6a and right, plus half into 80 square, so 8 minus 5 by 2t square, 6 plus 5t square, that's fine. 8t minus 5 by 2t square, so 316 by 5 seems to be correct. 8 minus 16, that's -8, and 6 minus 6 plus 32, that's 38. So I think option is wrong. It cannot be less than 38. The speed will be root of 38 square plus 8 square. None of the option is matching. The options are less than 38, which is not possible. Okay, right. ऐसे हैं इसमें कुछ questions में mistake. Don't worry. You have to understand the method of working. ये वो questions है जिनमें acceleration constant है. When acceleration is constant, we will directly use the equation of motion. But if acceleration is a vector quantity but is still not constant, as example, so motion straight line वाली ही सारी चीजें हैं, and we need to just do it component by component. Yeah. So question number second. A particle starts from velocity v naught I. Acceleration of particle is a naught t j cap. Mark the correct option for the following equation. The velocity of particle as a function of time. So here velocity initial is in v naught I cap. Acceleration is a naught t times j cap. So what we need to do is again we need to do the integration, but integration कैसे करेंगे? Integration will be in vector form. Acceleration at time t is equal to 0 if initial velocity vector is v naught I cap. It is v naught I cap, and acceleration is a naught t times j cap. Acceleration is a naught t times j cap. So if we have to calculate the velocity at time t, now we will not use the equation. We cannot use final velocity is initial velocity plus at. We cannot use v is equal to u plus at, and the reason is because acceleration is not a constant vector, acceleration is variable vector. So we will write acceleration as dv by dt, and dv by dt is a naught t j cap. The velocity dv vector is a naught t j cap times dt. When we have to integrate this, we'll integrate from initial vector to final vector. Initial vector, that's initial velocity u, final velocity v, initial time 0 and final time is v minus u vector is equal to, इसमें a naught constant है, t का integration आ जाएगा t square by 2, and this will be from 0 to t in j cap. Right? Vector wise we have to do the integration. अगर इसमें a में a naught I plus a naught plus a1 I plus a2j ऐसा कुछ होता, then we have to do the separate integration of each I cap separately and j cap separately. Initial velocity कितनी है? v naught I. Right side में substitute करोगे, so a naught t square by 2 times j cap So the velocity after time t is coming out to be v naught I plus a naught t square by 2 times j cap. Right? V is equal to u naught t plus v is equal to v naught I cap plus a naught by t square times j cap. Here, this acceleration is variable acceleration because it is changing with time. बेटा समझ में आ रहा है?
Yes, sir.
Very good. So we'll have to differentiate whether acceleration is constant or acceleration is variable. Second question, acceleration was variable. So this first part I did. Second part you try. At time t is equal to 0, particle is out of origin. The position vector of the particle as a function of time. Now how we'll find the position vector? Second part, since we have velocity since we have the velocity as a function of time, when we integrate, we get position vector. Velocity is dr by dt. So this velocity vector can be written as rate of change of position vector dr by dt. dr by dt is that velocity vector, and that velocity vector that we just integrated v naught I plus a naught e square by 2. V naught I cap plus a naught t square by 2 times j cap. Position vector dr is v naught I plus a naught t square by 2 times j cap time dt, and now integrate on both the sides. V naught I cap into dt, integration from 0 to t plus a naught t square by 2 from 0 to t j cap times dt. Initial position vector r1 to final position vector r. Okay, so in the same step, only thing you have to do is I cap separately and j cap separately. Integrate this. The final vector is r. Initially it was at origin. V naught dt integration become t I cap. A naught by 2 already tha. T square integration is t cube by 3 times j cap. The final position vector is V naught t I cap plus a naught t cube by 6 times j cap. You don't need to change the method. Only you have to do it separate for I cap, separate for j cap, and even if it is k cap, then we'll have to put it k cap as well. राइट. सो हम एक्सेलरेशन को देख के डिसाइड करेंगे whether it is constant or not. If it is a constant, we will write the equation directly. If it is not constant, then we will have to do the integration. Like we do the differentiation, position vector को differentiate करके velocity, acceleration को integrate करके change in velocity. Here it will be change in velocity vector. Correct? Okay. So I think we understood the method. Is the same thing, exactly same method. Just we need to do it component by component separately, x component separately and y component separately. बेटा ये समझ में आ रहा है ना क्या कर रहे हैं रौनक? मिस्टर रौनक, यस रौनक, हुआ निकल लिया क्या कहीं? Okay, he is not here. Very nice. Radhika, how are you? Radhika, मेरी आवाज नहीं आ रही क्या?
Sir,
Am I audible? Okay. Very good. ठीक है, no problem. I think some issue. So ये बाकी बचा रहे जो कुछ कुछ क्वेश्चंस हैं ये आप करेंगे. अब स्पेशल टाइप क्वेश्चंस जैसे एग्जाम में आते हैं. From the equation we will have to determine that whether it is moving on a straight line, circle, parabola, that also we can determine. How? By finding the equation of the path followed. So if you have to find the path followed by any particle, okay. Radhika, you are not audible. If you are saying something, you are not audible. Okay, very good. No problem. I think some issue, you can rejoin, try rejoining. Next is finding the path of the particle, finding path followed by any particle. The standard path we can determine by using the equation x and y, finding the path followed by the particle. How can we find? Find the equation of path. Equation of path means relation between x and y. Correct, right? Equation of path का मतलब क्या है? Like suppose a function is given that it is its position vector at time t is changing as 2t I cap plus 3t square j cap. इस इक्वेशन को देख के हमें ये बताना है कि ये पार्टिकल किस पाथ पे फॉलो कर रहा है. इज इट मूविंग ऑन अ स्ट्रेट लाइन, सर्कल, एलिप्स, पैराबोला. जितनी स्टैंडर्ड इक्वेशन हमने की थी इन दी one of the classes when we did for the graph. Compare with the equation. Let's say time t it is at position x comma y. That position vector would have been r is equal to x I cap plus y times j cap. It can also be directly given that x coordinate is 2 times t and y coordinate is 3t square. राइट। अब इसको हम कैसे करेंगे? बाय एलिमिनेटिंग द कॉमन वेरिएबल। दोनों में कॉमन वेरिएबल क्या है? t। दैट्स अ कॉमन वेरिएबल t। पहली इक्वेशन से t को x के टर्म्स में कैलकुलेट करते हैं एंड सब्स्टिट्यूट इन द सेकंड इक्वेशन। So it become y is equal to 3 into x by 2 square. That become 3 by 4x square. Now can we identify what equation this path governed? ये किसकी इक्वेशन है? स्ट्रेट लाइन, पैराबोला, एलिप्स, हाइपरबोला, किसकी इक्वेशन है ये?
सर पैराबोला।
Yes, it's a parabola equation. अगर दोनों लीनियर तो स्ट्रेट लाइन, एक लीनियर एक क्वाड्रेटिक then parabola. So it is the equation of parabola. This particle is following a path of parabola. So either it will be given like a equation in terms of position vector, or it can be separately giving the x and y coordinate. So I'm just writing some of the x and y coordinate and we will try to eliminate the common variable. दोनों में common variable t हो सकता है, it can be theta, it can be any other variable r. By eliminating that common variable, we can decide what path, or we can at least find the equation which path the particle follows. Understood this? Govind?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Anaira, how are you?
गुड सर।
Good. समझ में आ रहा है? You are trying question from the Nutan?
यस सर।
Yes.
Yes, sir. I've started. I've not done the DPPs, but I'm just doing my book right now.
First chapter completed. Motion in straight line.
Yes, sir.
Chalo. Yeah. Second. So I'm just writing some of the coordinates. I'm directly giving the coordinate. Let's say x equals to 3 sin t and y is equal to 4 cos t. How do we eliminate this t here? Divide करने से तो नहीं जाएगा because sin by cos will become tan. That will become the another function. How do we
Sir,
eliminate this?
square it and add it. So we can square the terms.
But that will also not help. If you directly add here, it become 9 and here it become 16. So जब भी sin और cos हो तो हमने एक आइडेंटिटी पढ़ रखी है, sin square plus cos square theta is y. So directly square और ऐड करने पे यहाँ फायदा नहीं होगा because दोनों में coordinates, दोनों में कोफिशिएंट अलग है. So पहले हम sin t कैलकुलेट कर लें. Sin t is x by 3 and the cos t is y by 4. X by 3 whole square plus y by 4 whole square is equal to 1. ये किसकी इक्वेशन है अर्नव? अर्नव शर्मा, ये किसकी इक्वेशन है? What is the equation? What is the standard curve? Yes, अर्नव?
सर पता नहीं।
पता नहीं. Very good. अर्नव दरियानी, which equation is represent?
सर्कल।
Okay, a little different. Circle के लिए a and b has to be same. X square plus y square is equal to a square is circle, and when the axis radius is different, it is ellipse. Correct. So this particle follows ellipse. But suppose if it is coefficient are same, y is equal to 3 cos t. Now you can directly add. It will be 9 sin square t plus cos square t, and that becomes 9. This satisfying the equation of circle, so this particle follows the circle. Okay, so I'm just giving few more. Let's suppose x is equal to 3 sine t and y is equal to 4 sine t. Rishit,
सर
कैसा पाथ है इसमें? Yes, what is the path, Rishit?
सर एक मिनट
t को एलिमिनेट करना है. t को एलिमिनेट कैसे करेंगे? दोनों में साइन है.
और ये linear है.
It's linear only. You can directly divide it. Y by x, that become 4 by 3. Sine get cancelled. Y is equal to 4 by 3x. Since it is a linear function, so it will be a straight line. The path followed is a straight line, correct? So similarly, from the equation, we can determine what is the path followed by any particle. Sometimes it might not be given as a direct position vector. It can be given as a velocity. For example, if the velocity of any particle v is equal to 2x I cap plus 3 times j cap, let's say 3y square j cap. Right. So in this case, क्या करेंगे हम? We can assume it like dx by dt I cap. अब हमने velocity की है, so we can compare this with velocity. Solve this. Yes, right. So now what should do? This is a special type of question in which there is a differentiation in which differentiation involved. अब इसमें dt को eliminate कैसे कर सकते हैं? Any idea how we differentiate, how we eliminate dt? We divide the two. So dt get cancel. ये आ जाएगा dy by dx. We are dividing these two equations so that dt get cancel is 3y square by 2x. 3y square by 2x. अब इसकी इक्वेशन को हम कैलकुलेट करने के लिए we will write dy and y on the same side, dx and x on the other side. Now we need to do the integration. I'm just taking those type of variety of question, which type of question have been asked. So जब हम इसको दोनों तरफ integrate कर लेंगे, then we get a relation between y and x. In the previous type of question, it was both x and y are given in terms of a common variable. In terms of a common variable, which is t. Here we need to integrate this from 0 to y. 1 by y square integration होता है minus 1 by y, and 1 upon x का integration होता है ln x. So this is another function y is equal to 2 by 3 ln x. This is the function जिसकी हमें equation पता पड़ गई. The particle is moving along this path. इसका कोई नाम नहीं है. This is not a standard path that we can say it is moving on a straight line, circle, or ellipse. But these steps involve, we can have a velocity function, we can have a position vector. By comparing the equations, we will first find out a relation, and then we will either eliminate or we will integrate to find the final path. Right. So this is one type of question that involves the motion in plane concept. Ij to two different components we compared, and then we integrated or we do the elimination part. So if you understood, there is one question related to this. Okay. Yeah. Yes. Question number. Yeah. So this question number 13 is also little related. I'll just explain the concept. Question number 13, what it says, like, yeah. Question number 8. Find question number 8, which option is correct? A particle is moving in xy plane whose x and y coordinates are x is 3 sine 2 pi t and y is 2 cos 2 pi t. X and y are in meter, t is in second. Yes, I think we did exactly similar question. 8 का आंसर क्या होगा? Yes. Question number 8. Navya. Question number 8. Let me show it again. A particle is moving in xy plane. X and y coordinates are 3 sine 2 pi t and y is 2 cos 2 pi t. Find the path. How does it move? It's moving in a circle, ellipse, parabolic, straight line. Navya? Okay. Aditya? What will be the equation? Eliminate करेंगे तो कौन सी equation बनेगी? We have done a similar question. Y is
Sir, ellipse.
Ellipse, yeah. Sine 2 pi t is x by 3 and cos 2 pi t is y by 2. When you do this square, then path of particle is elliptical. A is the correct option. Very nice. Question number 7. 7 छोड़ते हैं अभी. Let's move to question. Yes. The question number 13 was asking what is the path, and the equation was not given. So suppose a general case, how do we find the path? One information is when we have the coordinates, we can compare, we can eliminate, or we can integrate the path of the particle. So there are some concept involved, some basic idea about the path. If suppose any particle initial velocity and acceleration are in same direction, or it will be in opposite direction. then the particle will always move on a straight line path. It may change the direction, but it will always move on a straight line only if velocity and acceleration are in same direction. Correct? Understood ना? तो common sense है, जिधर velocity उधर ही acceleration है, तो वो same direction में speed बढ़ती जाएगी and the particle will continue moving on a straight line. But this has to be a constant acceleration. Acceleration should not change. The acceleration direction must be always constant. The magnitude must be constant. जिस direction में particle ने चलना start किया, उसी direction में acceleration है, so it will continue. Second, if there is a constant acceleration and velocity is not given in the direction of acceleration, at time t is equal to 0 if velocity acceleration is at certain angle. If acceleration is at some angle with respect to velocity. With respect to velocity, right? Is acceleration is at some angle with respect to velocity, then the path is going to be always a parabola, and this motion is called projectile motion. So time t is equal to 0 if acceleration and velocity, and with time the angle will change, that's fine, but at time t is equal to 0, equation example is when we throw some particle in air at certain angle, if you throw exactly in the direction of gravity downwards or upwards, it will be a straight line. If you throw at certain angle, then it will follow a parabolic path, and that path is called projectile motion. You understood this parabola path? Like suppose the theta can be 90 also. From any height, you give the velocity horizontal, acceleration is vertically downwards. Again, there is an angle, so the path that it follows is a projectile path, and that projectile path is nothing but a parabola that we will understand in this coming chapter. Done? बताइए दोनों लाइन्स समझ में आ गया? अगर वेलोसिटी एक्सेलरेशन का वेक्टर सेम है या अपोजिट है तो स्ट्रेट लाइन, और इफ इट इज अ डिफरेंट डायरेक्शन देन इट विल बी अ पैराबोलिक पाथ. द मोशन और द पाथ फॉलोड पहले हमने इक्वेशन के बेसिस पे डिटरमाइन किया था, अभी हम एक जनरल कंडीशन पढ़ रहे हैं. Under what scenario the particle path is predetermined, that with respect to the velocity and acceleration. If velocity is always perpendicular to acceleration, not just t is equal to 0, यहाँ पे केवल t is equal to 0 पे ऐसा था, that it is perpendicular. If velocity and acceleration are always perpendicular, theta is 90 degree always, then the path will be, particle will be always. So like example, the motion of earth around sun, या किसी भी particle को हम string में attach करके, and when we give it as a circular motion, so every time acceleration किधर लग रहा है? Force की direction में, force is toward the center and velocity is tangential. At any point, acceleration and velocity are always perpendicular. Then the motion will be a straight line motion, जो भी हम पढ़ेंगे uniform circular motion में, you might have done in the AP Science class. So when a particle move on a circle, that means acceleration and velocity are always perpendicular. And there are other equations, but those we will see later on. Ellipse भी पहले से pre-decide होता है कि किस condition में particle will be. This is based on the vector. So if velocity and acceleration vector are not in same direction, there is some angle, and they both are constant. In that case, this is a constant acceleration vector. Acceleration is not changing. Acceleration direction, acceleration magnitude is always same. Therefore, the angle between them is not changing. Right? Okay, let's go back to that question which I am talking about. Question number 13. Let's check. A particle is projected in xy plane with initial velocity 2i plus 3j from origin and acceleration is I plus 4j. So obviously u and acceleration, their unit vectors are different. They are not in same direction, but दोनों constant है. Acceleration has no t term. It's not changing with time. If it is a constant velocity, constant acceleration, not in the same direction, so first thing is clear that its path is parabolic. Second thing that we need to find the position at time t is equal to 1. उसके लिए हम equation use कर लेंगे that delta r is equal to ut plus half at square. So please check whether this c is correct or not. And for the third equation, v is equal to u plus at. So first find the vector and then find the magnitude, that will be the speed. Yeah, C is correct. This is equal to ut plus half at square, put t is equal to 1, check. Is this position vector is coming out to be correct at time t is equal to 1? Yes, anyone calculating this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, it is correct.
C is correct.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, what about D? What about D? B is equal to u plus 80, 2i plus I, that's 3i plus, okay, A.
Sir, it's correct.
I think that's also correct. 7i plus 3i plus 7j. 49 plus 9, that's 58. So D is also correct. A, C, and D are the correct options. Right. Okay. 12 में हम क्या करेंगे? The 12th question, question number 12. X coordinate is given as y square by 2, but y is given as a function of time. So x will become t square by 2 whole square divided by 2, which is t to the power 4 by 8. So now we have r vector as t 4 by 8 I cap plus t square by 2 j cap. Differentiate करेंगे तो velocity, further differentiate acceleration. Slope of trajectory is dy by dx. The slope of tangent, the same is called slope of trajectory. So when you differentiate it, dy by dx is defined as the slope of trajectory. And since y is not given in terms of x, but they are separately given in terms of t. So dy by dt and divided by dy by dx. I'm talking about the c part. किसी भी function के लिए slope क्या होता है? dy by dx. Y is separately known as a function of time, dy by dt, and x is known as function of time. So we will separately divide dy by dx, which is the slope of any function. ये हमने differentiation में भी पढ़ा था. अगर अलग-अलग variables में हो, then the slope or differentiation we can do it separately. Y with respect to t and x with respect to t, and as a result, we will get dy by dx. So I think when you solve this question, this option is also correct. We did in the last batch. I'm talking about now question number 12. पहले तो हमने position vector को differentiate करके velocity निकालना है. Velocity का magnitude, that's speed. Okay, so I think the question is slightly incomplete. A and C are the subjective questions. There's no option. You have to calculate. It's not that speed of particle you have to choose from the option. Speed of particle at time t is equal to 2 seconds. speed of trajectory at time t is equal to 1 second. This you need to calculate. ठीक है, चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं, ये आप होमवर्क में कर लेना. So we did a motion in plane equation based questions. Next part is the questions in which we use vector triangle law or the parallelogram law. So when we have to calculate the difference in vector, change in vector, right? Okay, let's move to the next type of question. Rishad, understood everything till now? Any doubt?
No doubt, sir.
No doubt. तुम भी बेटा ऑफलाइन आना स्टार्ट करो. मॉर्निंग में कुछ लोग आते हैं पढ़ने के लिए. मॉर्निंग मतलब आफ्टरनून.
So morning,
Not morning exactly, afternoon, like 12:31.
weekend batches में.
No, it's not for the batch. I'm just asking for the practice and doubts and क्योंकि थोड़ा ना घर पे ऑनलाइन या जो भी है such a long halt in the study. Practice plus doubts. For this 1 to 3 or 1 to 4 kind of thing. थोड़ा ज़्यादा हो जाएगा, but you may 1 to 3 maybe on the Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Weekend also you can come, not a problem. Weekend also can come. But these days I am relatively free, so I can monitor and I can guide. थोड़ी सी इनिशियल जो प्रॉब्लम्स हैं या कुछ भी डाउट्स हैं जिनकी वजह से स्कोर नहीं आ पा रहा है, we may work together on that. So this is for everyone, not just for the shift. Yeah. So next type of question, using the vector triangle law or parallelogram law, when we have to calculate the average acceleration, average velocity, or maybe relative velocity. So let's say if we have to calculate average acceleration का formula था change in velocity divided by the total time taken. So initially, if a particle is moving with vector v1 and in time t2, t1, in time delta t, the particle velocity vector changed to v2. So it will become v2 minus v1 divided by t2 minus t1. Now, these vectors, either we can write ij in terms of ij, or we can write this, we can calculate this from a vector triangle law. For example, let's say a car is moving towards east. A car is moving towards east with a velocity of 40 meters per second. A car is moving towards east with 40 meter per second. Thodi hypothetical value, but anyways, towards east with 40 meter per second, and it turns towards south in 10 seconds and moves with 30 meter per second. Calculate the average acceleration of car, magnitude as well as direction. Calculate the average acceleration of car at the turning. Right? So car is moving towards east initially, that's v1. So एक तो तरीका ये है कि हम इसको initially x ले लें. So east west direction become along x-axis, north and south direction become y-axis. So that is one way, which is relatively easier way, but we may use the vector triangle approach as well to find the difference. right? So if you write the vector form, v1 is how much? 30 I cap. v1 is 30 I cap. Initial velocity is 30 I cap, and in a time span of 10 seconds, it has turned towards the south direction, which will be minus y. So it become minus 40 j cap. Now we can find the change in velocity, and the average acceleration vector is v2 vector minus v1 vector divided by total time taken minus 40j minus 30i, and time taken is 10. The final acceleration vector is minus 40j minus 3i. या हम i पहले लिख लें तो minus 3i minus 4 times j. This is the average acceleration vector in time t. Magnitude भी आ गया यहाँ से direct. This is the method where we use the triangle, we use the ij component. So that is 5 meter per second square. For the direction, what we'll do, we will draw these components. X component of velocity acceleration is minus 3. Y component is minus j. So the angle, if we compare this angle, sin theta is 4/3, so that will become 53 degree. ये इधर की direction है west और नीचे की direction है south. So either we can write this, either we can write it 37 degree west of south, 37 degree west of south, or we can write 53 degree south of west. And that is method we have been using ij, and that's very simple and very easy method. Next is by using the vector triangle method. Using the vector triangle law, we will draw the vector triangle or parallelogram, whichever is more comfortable. Initial velocity is towards east, that's v1. Final velocity is towards south. This is v1, and here it is v2. Now we did in the parallelogram method or in a triangle. If we join in a vector head to head, that gives the difference of the two vectors. So from the v1 head to v2 head, if we join v1 head to v2 head, that will give the difference of the two vector v2 minus v1. Or if you want to use the triangle law, then the triangle law, we need to find the v2 minus v1 vector as v2 plus minus of v1. v2 vector is vertically downwards. This is v2, and minus v1 is opposite to v1. So ultimately, this vector will also come out same magnitude, same direction. You use parallelogram law, you use triangle law, any method you use, it will be the same, right? अब यहाँ पे v2 minus v1 हम कैसे calculate करते थे? By using that vector method, since it is the hypotenuse, it will be v1 square plus v2 square. 30 square plus 40 square, which is 50. So the change in velocity is 50 and time taken is 10. Acceleration is 50 meter per second. So as a result, this is change in velocity. Average acceleration is going to be, average acceleration is change in velocity divided by the total time. So जब हम magnitude calculate करेंगे, it is 50 meter per second, time taken is 10, so that's 5 meter per second square. Direction wise, again we have to find this angle, since it is 30 meter per second, this is 40 meter per second. Tan alpha is 4/3, which is again 53 degree. So either we use using triangle law, the difference of the two vector, or we use IJ. Okay. So that's how the difference in the vector we can calculate either by using IJ, or we can find using the vector triangle method. जहाँ कहीं पे difference करना हो या addition करना हो, like if we have to find the relative velocity. बेटा समझ में आ गया ना क्या कर रहे थे हम? Simple method, we have to find the difference of the two vector. Better method is you use IJK because that will be a little easy to calculate in terms of the numerical value. And when we have to find using the triangle law, we can draw the triangle or we can draw the parallelogram. Triangle के लिए पहला vector positive, second vector को negative करके add करते हैं, then that gives v2 minus v1. Parallelogram में हमने किया था, हम कोई parallelogram में head to head जो diagonal join करता है, that diagonal gives the difference of the two vectors. Magnitude as well as direction, both we can find out whether IJK or use the vector triangle approach. Very nice. ठीक है, चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं फिर. Next is in the case of relative motion, like relative motion, velocity of A, a moving object, observe another moving object. So relative velocity or relative acceleration का formula भी था. Velocity of A with respect to B will always be velocity of A minus velocity of B. A की velocity B के respect में, that's velocity of A minus velocity of B. So again we need to find the VA and VB, two vectors. Either we can use IJ or we can use that's vector resultant, vector difference by using the IJK component or by using the vector triangle method. Another question, suppose there is a car. A car is moving towards west. A car is moving towards west with a speed of 60 km per hour. A car is moving towards west with a speed of 60 km per hour, and a bike is moving towards north with a speed of 80 km per hour. Find the speed and the direction. Find the velocity with which car appears to move. Car appear to move to the bike. If bike is looking towards the car, well, both of them are in motion. कितनी स्पीड से कार चलते हुए लग रही है और किस डायरेक्शन में. So that is again a concept of difference of the two vector. At any time the car is moving towards the west direction, V1, and the bike is starting towards north direction. This is V2. Now when the bike turn and look obliquely to the car, what is the direction, in which direction and with what velocity the car seems to be moving. If you use IJK, x, y axis along the east-west, so velocity of car, the absolute velocity or actual velocity with respect to ground, with respect to earth. Actual velocity of car कितनी लिखेंगे 60, but direction is west, so it will be minus 60 I cap. And the velocity of bike, V2 is how much? It is 80 times j cap. Velocity of car and velocity of bikes separately with respect to earth is known. Now when the bike is looking towards the car, velocity of car with respect to bike will be velocity of car minus velocity of bike. V1 with respect to 2 is V1 minus V2. So minus 60I minus 80J. That is the velocity, relative velocity. Find the magnitude, root of 60 square plus 80 square, which is 100. So the car seems to be moving with a speed of 100 km per hour. Now x component is minus 60 towards west, y component is minus 80 towards south. Again, this theta will come out 80 by 60, which is same 53 degree. So जब वो side में turn करके देखेगा, the car appears to move with a speed 100 km per hour and at an angle of 53 degrees south of west. And likewise, we could have also used the vector triangle. We could have also used the vector triangle. ठीक है, चलो, okay. The next class we will do the relative motion in 2 dimension, like the river boat problem and those type of questions, and then we'll do the projectile motion in the next class. Right? Okay, then that's it for today. Please
Thank
try solving this question of the remaining question of DPP and these question, the class example, on your own again. Only then you will have the maximum benefit. Okay, bye bye. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.